Hey coin enthusiasts, welcome back to another exciting video where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today we're talking about one of the most intriguing and collectible pennies out there, the 1975 1 Liberty Cent. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, stay tuned because this coin has some rich history and hidden value that could surprise you. Let's get started. The 1975 1 Liberty Cent is part of the legendary Lincoln penny series, which started all the way back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln penny series is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history and has seen many design changes over the years. But 1975 is a year that stands out for several reasons. This was a time when the U.S. Mint was producing pennies in large numbers. Over 5.4 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in 1975, split between the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which featured the D mint mark. These coins were made with the traditional composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was the standard for pennies up until 1982, when the mint switched to a cheaper copper-plated zinc composition due to rising copper prices. Now, let's talk about the design of this coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which first appeared in 1909. Above Lincoln's head you see the word liberty, a nod to the core American value of freedom. To the right of Lincoln is the date 1975, with some coins also showing a small D for the Denver Mint. The reverse side of the coin up until 2008 featured the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny image of the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. Surrounding the image are the words United States of America and the motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. At the bottom, the denomination is spelled out as 1 cent. This iconic design became a staple in U.S. currency and is instantly recognizable. To fully appreciate the 1975 1 Liberty Cent, we need to consider the era in which it was minted. The 1970s were a tumultuous time in U.S. history. America was recovering from the economic impacts of the Vietnam War and facing the challenges of high inflation, the energy crisis, and political scandals like Watergate. The economy was in a period of stagflation, a mix of stagnation and inflation, which meant the value of the dollar was under pressure, and even small denominations like pennies were being scrutinized. This made coins like the 1975 penny an important part of everyday life for many Americans. But while millions of these pennies were minted, not all were created equal. Certain variations and minting errors have made some of these coins highly desirable for collectors today. One of the reasons why the 1975 1 Liberty Cent can be valuable is because of rare varieties and minting errors that occurred during production. While most 1975 pennies are common, there are a few specific variations that can bring significant value to collectors. One such variety is the 1975 double die error. In this type of error, some elements of the design, such as the date or the word liberty, appear to be struck twice, giving them a doubled appearance. Coins with this error can fetch hundreds of dollars depending on their condition. Another interesting aspect is the condition of the coin. Coins that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, often referred to as mint state or MS coins, can be worth much more than a circulated penny. For example, a 1975 penny graded MS 65 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service can easily be worth between $10 and $50, and rare errors or unique characteristics can increase that value significantly. So, how much is a 1975 1 Liberty Cent worth today? For a regular, circulated penny that you might find in your pocket change, the value is usually just face value 1 cent. However, if the coin is in excellent condition, particularly in an uncirculated state, its value can jump considerably. These are the pennies most people have come across. In worn condition, they are typically worth about 1 to 3 cents due to the copper content. Uncirculated coins MS-65 and above coins in this condition are much more valuable. Depending on the grade, these pennies can be worth anywhere from $10 to $50. These rare coins are the most valuable, with some fetching prices upwards of $500 to even $1,000 depending on the specific era and overall condition of the coin. In recent years, collectors have paid attention to pennies made before 1982 due to their high copper content. With copper prices rising, even the metal value of the 1975 penny has become noteworthy. One copper penny contains about 2.95 grams of copper, and as copper prices fluctuate, the intrinsic metal value of these pennies becomes more significant. While it's still illegal to melt down pennies for their copper, the potential future value of the metal makes these coins an interesting long-term investment. If you happen to have a 1975 1 Liberty cent in excellent condition, you'll want to preserve it to maintain or even increase its value over time. Here are some tips for proper coin care. Always hold coins by their edges to avoid getting fingerprints or oils on the surface. Store your valuable pennies in coin holders or plastic flips to prevent damage from air or moisture. Never clean a valuable coin. Even if a penny looks dirty, cleaning it can reduce its value by damaging the natural patina that collectors prize. Consider having your penny graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official certification of its condition, which can boost its market value. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1975 1 Liberty cent. While it may seem like just a regular penny, its rich history, design, and the possibility of finding rare varieties make it a fascinating and potentially valuable addition to any coin collection. Whether you're in it for the history or hoping to cash in on some rare finds, this penny proves that sometimes the smallest coins can have the biggest stories. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Have you checked your collection for a 1975 penny yet? Let us know in the comments below. This script emphasizes both the historical significance and the collectible value of the 1975 1 Liberty cent, providing a long and detailed narrative suitable for a YouTube video. Hello fellow coin enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel where we explore the fascinating world of numismatics and dive deep into the stories, values, and significance behind some of the most interesting coins in history. In today's video we'll be discussing the 1977 Liberty 1 cent coin minted at the Denver Mint. This particular coin holds a special place in American coinage history, and I'll walk you through its rich background, historical significance, and most importantly the potential value and worth that collectors and investors place on it today. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay up to date with all our videos on rare and valuable coins. Let's jump into the exciting world of the 1977 Liberty 1 cent coin. Before we delve into the specifics of the 1977 Liberty cent, it's essential to understand the broader history of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the likeness of a president, and Lincoln's image has remained on the coin ever since. The Lincoln cent became a symbol of pride and unity, especially at a time when the nation was still healing from the Civil War. Its iconic design by Victor David Brenner initially featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse front and 2 wheat stalks surrounding the denomination 1 cent on the reverse back. This design, known as the wheat penny, remained in place until 1958. In 1959, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, honoring his legacy as the 16th President of the United States. This design would remain on the coin until 2008. Therefore, the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent is part of the long-standing Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series. The 1977 D Liberty 1 cent was minted at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D Mint mark, which you can find just below the date on the obverse of the coin. The Denver Mint has been a major player in U.S. coin production since its establishment in 1906, and coins bearing the D Mint mark are often sought after by collectors due to their production at one of the most well-known mints in the country. In 1977, millions of 1-cent coins were struck to meet the demands of commerce, as pennies were crucial for everyday transactions during that period. The Denver Mint alone produced 4,194,062,300 pennies that year. Although this number might seem high, which typically makes a coin more common, there are certain conditions and features of the 1977 D penny that set it apart, making it valuable to collectors. While the 1977 D Lincoln penny may appear to be an ordinary coin, there are key characteristics collectors look for when evaluating its value. Let's discuss some of the most important features. The obverse design features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's portrait has remained largely unchanged throughout the series. Above Lincoln's head you'll find the word Liberty, hence the term Liberty cent. To the right of Lincoln, the date 1977 is struck with the D Mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. Beneath the memorial is the denomination 1 cent. The 1977 D penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that was standard from 1962 until 1982. This copper content makes these coins worth more than face value due to the intrinsic value of copper, especially in today's markets where copper prices fluctuate. Later pennies after 1982 shifted to a predominantly zinc composition due to rising metal costs. As with any collectible coin, the condition or grade of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins graded higher with minimal wear or pristine uncirculated condition are far more valuable than heavily circulated pennies. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for error coins. In the case of the 1977 D penny, collectors look for varieties like doubled die errors, where the design elements appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. Error coins can command much higher prices due to their rarity. Some collectors also seek out pennies with off-center strikes, where the design is not fully centered on the coin, adding a unique and rare variation. The value of the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent. Now let's get to the part you're all waiting for, the value of the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent. While millions of these coins were minted, their worth can vary significantly depending on their condition, rarity, and any unique features such as errors. For pennies that have been in circulation, the value is typically modest. In most cases, circulated 1977 D pennies are worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. This is because they show wear from being used in everyday transactions, which diminishes their collectability. The real value of the 1977 D penny emerges in uncirculated or mint-state coins. These coins, which were never used in circulation, retain their original luster and show no signs of wear. Uncirculated 1977 D pennies can range in value from 50 cents to $5 depending on their condition and grade. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by reputable grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can fetch even higher prices. For example, a 1977 D penny graded MS-67 could be worth $150 or more due to its near-perfect quality. Error coins from the 1977 D mintage are highly sought after. A double die obverse error, for instance, could be worth hundreds of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the doubling. Similarly, an off-center strike can significantly increase the coin's value, sometimes reaching $50 to $100 or more depending on the degree of the error. While the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent may not seem like a big-ticket item at first glance, it can serve as a valuable addition to a collection, especially if you're able to find a high-grade example or a coin with a unique error. The value of copper pennies in general has been rising as the intrinsic value of copper increases, so even low-grade coins could be worth more in the future. For investors, finding mint state or error coins offers the greatest potential for significant returns, especially as collectors continue to seek out rare and pristine examples from the Lincoln Cent series. If you're looking to build a long-term investment portfolio in numismatics, keeping an eye out for high-grade 1977 D pennies and error coins is a smart strategy. In summary, the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent is a fascinating coin with a rich history rooted in the long-standing Lincoln Cent series. While millions were minted, collectors prize uncirculated coins, especially those with high grades and error varieties. These coins can be worth far more than their face value, and as the demand for copper and rare coins continues to grow, so does the potential value of the 1977 D penny. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth coin analyses. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any coins you'd like us to explore in future videos. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your coin searches always turn up valuable treasures. Hello coin enthusiasts, and welcome back to my channel. If you're passionate about rare and valuable coins or just curious about the coins sitting in your collection, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 D 1 cent Liberty coin. You may have seen one in your change or inherited it from a family member. But is this seemingly ordinary penny worth more than a cent? Stick around as we explore its rich history, important features, value, and potential big worth. You might be surprised at how much these small coins can fetch. Let's start with the background on the Lincoln Penny series and zoom in on the details that make the 1979 D Liberty coin so intriguing. The story of the Lincoln Penny begins in 1909. When it was first introduced by the United States Mint. This iconic design replaced the Indian head cent and was created to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. For the first time in U.S. history, a president's portrait was featured on a circulating coin. The year marks the debut of the Lincoln cent, with two major varieties: the original with the VDB, initials of the designer Victor David Brenner, and the revised version where those initials were removed. The penny was made from steel instead of copper during World War II to save copper for the war effort. The reverse design was changed from wheat stalks, wheat ears reversed to the Lincoln Memorial. Commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By 1979, the Lincoln Memorial reverse was still in use, and the coin had already become a familiar sight in American pockets. The 1979 penny itself falls into the category of post-1960 coins that can still be found in circulation today. However, what makes the 1979 D penny stand out are the details behind its minting process, and the conditions that have led some of these coins to become valuable to collectors. The 1979 D 1 cent Liberty coin was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark found below the date on the obverse front of the coin. Over 4.1 billion Lincoln cents were produced at the Denver Mint in 1979, which might make you think that this coin is too common to be valuable. However, certain conditions, varieties, and errors in production can lead to significant value beyond the coin's face value. One of the reasons certain 1979 D pennies have become highly valuable lies in the existence of mint errors and unique varieties that occurred during production. Collectors love rare varieties, and error coins often fetch premium prices at auctions. Let's explore some potential varieties and errors that could increase the worth of your 1979 D Lincoln penny. Double die errors occur when the coin die strikes the planchet blank coin twice, creating a doubling effect on the design. These errors are particularly sought after by collectors, as they are unique and scarce. For the 1979 D penny, a prominent double die error might show doubling on the date, mint mark, or Lincoln's profile, especially around the eye, lips, or beard. Another error to look out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned with the dies, causing a misaligned strike where part of the design is missing. Off-center pennies can range from slight to extreme misalignment. The more drastic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Die cracks occur when the die used to strike the coins develops cracks, and those cracks are transferred to the coins. A cud is a raised area of metal caused by a die break. Both die cracks and cuds add uniqueness and can increase the value of a 1979 D penny. Repunched mint marks occur when the D mint mark was punched onto the die more than once, and the initial punch wasn't perfectly aligned. RPM errors are highly collectible, and a 1979 D penny with an RPM error could command a higher price. In well-worn condition. A 1979 D penny typically has a value of 1 to 3 cents due to its commonality and copper content. If you have a 1979 D penny in uncirculated condition nowhere and with its mint luster intact, it can be worth around 10 to 50 cents. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. In mint state condition MS65 and higher, a 1979 D penny can fetch anywhere between $2 and $5. Some exceptionally high-grade examples can even exceed $10 at auction, particularly if they are certified by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Here's where the big money lies. A 1979 D penny with a significant error like a double die, RPM, or off-center strike can be worth anywhere from $50 to $500 depending on the error's prominence and desirability. Rare examples of double die errors have sold for hundreds of dollars in pristine condition. While the 1979 D penny may seem like a common coin due to its high mintage, finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition or with a notable error is rare. These rare coins become highly sought after by numismatists and collectors alike. For any collector, it's essential to have these coins graded by a professional grading service to determine their true value. The condition of the coin, combined with its rarity due to errors or varieties, is what ultimately determines how much it can be worth in the market. One reason collectors prize these coins is their copper content. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched from a 95% copper composition to a primarily zinc composition for pennies. Since 1979 D pennies are made from copper, their melt value alone can sometimes exceed their face value, especially when copper prices are high. Coins like the 1979 D penny are a snapshot of U.S. history. The Lincoln penny is one of the longest-running coin series in the world. Every penny tells a story about the period in which it was minted. This adds to its collectability, especially for those who value historical artifacts. The 1979 D 1-cent Liberty coin may not be the rarest coin on the planet, but its hidden varieties, potential errors, and copper content make it a must-watch for any coin collector. Whether you have one lying around or come across it in circulation, take a closer look. You might just have a valuable piece of American history in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Happy collecting, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have you ever come across a valuable coin in your collection? Drop a comment below and let us know your coin story. And as always, keep your eyes open for those hidden treasures. You never know what could be sitting in your pocket change. This script covers the detailed history, key features, errors, and value of the 1979 D 1-cent Liberty coin, making it valuable content for your YouTube viewers. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of US coins with a detailed look at the 1981 D1 cent Liberty coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this coin holds significant value both historically and monetarily. By the end of this video, you'll have a thorough understanding of the coin's history, minting process, its rarity, and most importantly, its current worth in the world of coin collecting. The historical background of the Lincoln cent. The 1981 D1 cent Liberty coin, also known as a Lincoln penny, belongs to a long-standing tradition that started in 1909 when the Lincoln cent was first introduced. The coin was minted to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature the face of a real historical figure. Before this, U.S. coins were mostly adorned with symbols of liberty, hence the coin's official title, 1-cent Liberty coin. The Lincoln cent, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, replaced the Indian head penny and quickly became one of the most iconic and long-lasting coins in American currency. 1981 marks one of the last years of the 95% copper composition in the Lincoln cent, which was replaced by a copper-plated zinc core starting in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. This shift makes the 1981 D coin one of the final additions in this era of high copper content pennies, adding a layer of historical value to its monetary worth. Understanding the minting process, Denver Mint D. The letter D on the 1981 D penny signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities, which has been operational since 1906. The Denver Mint is known for producing high volumes of coins for circulation, and in 1981 over 5.3 billion pennies were minted with the D mark. While 5.3 billion may seem like a large number, not all 1981 D pennies are created equal. The condition, rarity of specific errors, and grading of the coin can significantly influence its value. The 1981 D penny is especially famous among collectors for having certain minting errors that can increase the coin's value significantly. Some of the most sought-after errors include: coins that were struck off-center can vary in error, and the more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin. These occur when the coin is struck more than once, creating a slight doubling effect on the design, particularly visible in the date or lettering. Such errors are rare and highly prized by collectors. Composition and design features of the 1981 D penny. The 1981 D1 Liberty coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a distinctive feel and sound when compared to later pennies made of copper-plated zinc. This high copper content makes it unique and sought after in the post-1982 era of cheaper pennies. On the obverse of the coin, we see the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, which has remained largely unchanged since its first appearance in 1909. The word Liberty is engraved to the left of Lincoln's portrait, and the date 1981 is to the right. Below the date is the mint mark D for Denver. The reverse back of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a detail that has fascinated collectors since its introduction. Above the memorial are the words United States of America with e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one inscribed above that, and the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. So, how much is the 1981 D1 Liberty coin worth? While the majority of these pennies are still in circulation and have little value above their face value, certain factors can increase their worth. Coins in poor condition, heavily circulated with lots of wear and tear, generally have no value beyond their 1 cent face value. However, uncirculated or mint state coins graded MS-60 and above can fetch a higher price. Coins in mint condition, especially those with full red luster, are much more valuable because of their pristine state. Double die error pennies or off-center strike pennies can be worth anywhere from $50 to $500 or more, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Coins with die cracks, which occur when the die used to strike the coin becomes worn or damaged, are also valuable, particularly if the crack affects a large portion of the design. A graded 1981D penny from a reputable service, such as PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can command prices far higher than ungraded coins. A MS-67 graded penny can sell for upwards of $50 to $200, while extremely rare higher grades like MS-68 can fetch even more. As of recent auctions, a MS-67 graded 1981D Lincoln penny has sold for as much as $2,500, especially if the penny has a deep red color, indicating that it retains the original copper luster from minting. Since the coin is composed of 95% copper and copper prices fluctuate, the metal content alone can provide intrinsic value. As of 2024, copper prices have risen, making older pennies potentially worth more just for their metal composition. However, it's important to note that melting pennies for their copper is illegal in the U.S. Market trends and investment potential. If you're a coin collector or investor, you might be wondering whether the 1981D 1-cent Liberty coin is a good investment. While the penny is not rare in general circulation, the key to making a profit lies in finding error coins, highly graded specimens, and uncirculated coins with full red luster. Given the fact that pennies from 1982 onwards were struck with cheaper materials, pre-1982 copper coins are becoming increasingly valued by collectors for their historical significance and metal content. Additionally, error coins from the Denver Mint during the early 1980s are highly sought after, and their prices can be expected to rise as demand increases. How to identify and sell a valuable 1981D penny? If you believe you have a valuable 1981D penny, it's important to follow these steps. Examine the condition, look for signs of wear. Is the coin still shiny and bright? The fewer scratches and marks, the higher the grade. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for minting errors, such as doubling of the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or cracks. If you believe your coin is in excellent condition or has a rare error, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade could dramatically increase the coin's value. Auction or sell to collectors. Once graded, you can list the coin on online marketplaces like eBay, attend coin shows, or sell it through a reputable auction house. The 1981D 1-cent Liberty coin may seem like just another penny at first glance, but with the right condition, mint errors, and grading, it can be worth far more than its face value. This coin marks the end of an era with its high copper content and represents a key moment in U.S. minting history. Whether you're collecting for history, rarity, or investment potential, the 1981D penny holds significant value. Keep an eye out for uncirculated examples and rare errors. These are the coins that collectors will pay top dollar for. Thank you for watching. And remember to subscribe for more in-depth coin reviews, history, and tips for building your own valuable collection. Stay tuned for more videos on rare and historical coins. Hello coin enthusiasts, collectors, and history buffs, welcome back to my channel where we explore the fascinating stories and incredible values behind some of the world's most iconic coins. In today's episode, we're diving deep into the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin, an essential piece of U.S. numismatic history. Whether you're an avid collector or just curious about the value of those pennies in your pocket, this video will give you everything you need to know about the history, rarity, and worth of this particular coin. So, let's begin our journey into the world of the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin. Before diving into the monetary value of the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin, let's first take a step back in time to understand its background. The 1-cent Liberty coin, or more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, has a long-standing history in the United States dating back to 1909. It was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most beloved U.S. presidents. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, which was quite revolutionary at the time. By 1986, the Lincoln cent had already seen several modifications to its design and composition, but the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse side of the coin had remained a consistent and recognizable feature. The reverse side of the coin still displayed the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been used since 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears design. One of the most crucial details collectors should know about the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin is its composition. Prior to 1982, pennies were primarily made from 95% copper. However, due to the rising cost of copper, the U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the penny starting in mid-1982 to a zinc core with a copper plating. This made the 1986 cent part of the newer generation of pennies that contain 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This shift to zinc significantly reduced production costs, but also created a difference in the weight of the coin. Pre-1982 pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the post-1982 coins, including the 1986 version, weigh 2.5 grams. This change has led to some interesting variations for collectors, particularly when examining coins from the early 1980s. The coins produced in these mints in 1986 totaled in the billions, as pennies are one of the most commonly circulated denominations in the U.S. However, that doesn't mean that all 1986 pennies are worth the same. Certain conditions, mint marks, and varieties can cause the value to skyrocket. The obverse side of the coin prominently features Abraham Lincoln's profile designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. His design has remained virtually unchanged, making it one of the most enduring and iconic coin portraits in U.S. history. Liberty is to the left of Lincoln's profile, and "In God We Trust" is inscribed above his head. The year 1986 is placed to the right of Lincoln, with a mint mark below it if it is from the Denver or San Francisco Mint. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. This design had been in use since 1959, and continued until 2008. Above the memorial is the phrase "United States of America" with the pluribus unum right beneath it. The denomination 1 cent is inscribed at the bottom of the coin, just below the memorial. Now that we've explored the history and design features of the coin, let's move on to the part that interests many collectors: the coin's value. The value of the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin largely depends on several critical factors. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition, graded by organizations like PCGS, will naturally have a much higher value than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. Pennies from the San Francisco Mint proof coins are more valuable due to their lower production numbers and higher quality. On the other hand, coins from the Denver D and Philadelphia No Mint Mark mints are typically less rare but can still hold value in high grades. Error coins, such as those with misstrikes, double eye errors, or off-centering, are highly sought after by collectors. These can significantly increase the value of a 1986 penny, sometimes to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For most circulated 1986 pennies, the value is typically around 1 to 2 cents, which is expected since they are still widely available in circulation. However, coins in better condition or with special characteristics will fetch a higher price. Coins in mint state MS-65 or higher condition can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on the demand in the collector's market. Some proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, particularly if they are graded PR65 or higher, can be valued at $10 to $30 or more. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1986 1-cent Liberty coin is the potential for error coins. These rare varieties can be worth significantly more, often hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the type of error. Doubled die obverse, where Lincoln's profile or the inscriptions appear doubled. Coins that are struck off-center can be valuable, especially if the error is extreme. Where the coin appears to have a chunk missing from the edge, usually caused by a minting mishap. Some rare examples of the 1986 penny, particularly those with significant errors or in pristine condition, have sold for $500 or more at auctions. Collectors are always on the lookout for such rarities, which can drive up the price in competitive bidding environments. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or damage. Coins in mint condition MS-65 or higher are more valuable. Carefully inspect the coin for any striking errors or unusual features. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the design or inscriptions. If you believe you have a valuable 1986 penny, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Graded coins often fetch higher prices in the market. Browse auction results and online marketplaces like eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. The 1986 1-cent Liberty coin may not seem like much at first glance, but its rich history, unique characteristics, and potential for rare varieties make it a fascinating coin for collectors. While the average circulated penny might not be worth more than a cent or two, those in mint condition or with special features can fetch impressive prices in the collector's market. Whether you're just getting into coin collecting or are already an experienced numismatist, the 1986 penny is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Who knows? You might have a rare treasure sitting right in your pocket. Change. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin videos, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and happy collecting. Welcome to MY channel. In today's video we will dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and numismatics by exploring the 1993 1-cent Liberty coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just curious about the value of old coins, this video will provide you with a comprehensive look at the history, significance, and potential value of this particular penny. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of why this coin could be a valuable addition to your collection, or why it holds such intrigue in the world of coin enthusiasts. The 1993 1-cent Liberty coin, also known as the Lincoln cent, holds a significant place in the rich tradition of American coinage. To truly appreciate the 1993 penny, we need to first take a brief look at its broader context, the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent, featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature a historical figure on the obverse front side, breaking away from the traditional use of Liberty images and allegorical figures. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became a staple of American coinage. The Lincoln cent has undergone a few changes over its long life. The initial design had wheat ears on the reverse, but in 1959, on the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was redesigned to feature the Lincoln Memorial created by engraver Frank Gasparo. The 1993 1-cent Liberty coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most significant mints in the United States. Coins struck at the Denver Mint bear the D Mint mark, making them distinguishable from coins produced at other mints like those from Philadelphia no mint mark or San Francisco marked with an S. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced a substantial number of pennies as 1-cent coins remained in high demand for circulation. In 1993, the composition of the penny was primarily zinc with a copper coating. This composition had been introduced in 1982 when the U.S. Mint shifted away from the traditional 95% copper coins to a more cost-effective copper-plated zinc core. This change was driven by the rising cost of copper and the need to reduce production costs. The front of the coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln by Victor David Brenner. This iconic design, which has been in use since 1909, shows Lincoln in profile. The back of the coin features the image of the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny depiction of the Lincoln statue inside the memorial, a small but impressive detail for such a small coin. The 1993 D penny has a small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse, indicating that it was minted in Denver. Now that we've covered the background and design, let's talk about what every collector and enthusiast wants to know: the value. The value of a coin is often influenced by its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. While the 1993 D 1-cent Liberty coin is not considered rare by itself since millions were minted for circulation, certain factors can dramatically impact its value. One of the most important aspects of determining a coin's value is its condition or grade. The Sheldon coin grading scale is the standard used to evaluate a coin's condition. It ranges from per P1 to mint state MS70. Most 1993 D pennies in circulation show signs of wear such as scratches, dents, or fading. In average circulated condition, the coin is usually worth face value 1 cent or slightly more to collectors, typically ranging from 10 cents to $0.25. If you're lucky enough to find a 1993 D penny in uncirculated condition, its value can be significantly higher. Uncirculated coins that have been well preserved and show no signs of wear can range from $2 to $10 depending on the grade. The highest grade coins, those in MS65 or higher, are the most valuable. These coins are flawless with sharp details and no visible blemishes. A 1993 D penny in MS65 or MS66 condition could fetch anywhere between $15 to $50 at auction or from collectors. Coins with minting errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they are considered unique. A few potential errors on the 1993 D penny could include: this occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing a noticeable doubling effect. Double die errors can greatly increase a coin's value, with some fetching prices upwards of $100 or more. If the coin is struck off center, it can be a valuable find. Depending on the degree of the misstrike, these coins can be worth anywhere from $10 to $50 or more. Sometimes collectors purchase rolls of pennies from the bank in hopes of finding uncirculated or rare coins. Rolls of uncirculated 1993 D pennies could be worth more than their face value, sometimes selling for $10 to $20. Additionally, 1993 mint sets containing uncirculated coins from the Philadelphia and Denver mints could be worth upwards of $10 to $15. While the monetary value of a 1993 D penny might not seem extravagant to some, it holds historical and sentimental value for many. It represents a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning from copper-based coins to copper-plated zinc, a significant moment in numismatic history. Additionally, the Lincoln Cent series itself holds a special place in American history, celebrating one of the most revered presidents. While the 1993 D penny is not rare, its value could increase over time, particularly for high-grade uncirculated specimens. As more pennies fall out of circulation or become damaged, the supply of well-preserved 1993 D pennies will shrink. Additionally, as demand for Lincoln cents grows, particularly among younger generations of collectors, the value could rise. Coins, in general can be a good long-term investment, especially when focusing on error coins or high-grade examples. However, it's important to remember that not all coins will dramatically increase in value. If you're interested in collecting coins for their historical significance and potential long-term worth, the 1993 1-cent Liberty coin is a fine addition, particularly if you can acquire mint state or error coins. The 1993 1-cent Liberty coin may not be the rarest or most expensive penny, but its history, design, and potential for appreciation make it a valuable coin in the eyes of collectors. Whether you have one in your pocket change or you're searching for a mint state specimen, this coin carries a unique connection to American history and a symbol of change in coin production. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on the fascinating world of coins and numismatics. Whether you're a collector or just interested in learning more about the coins we use every day, there's always something new to discover in the world of money. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.